Who wants to keep running? The side will put him down, but it only takes the Aegis the Immortal. VP.
Naku, lakad mo to, tol!
Normally.
High risk, high reward, I suppose, is the strat for Arkosh, is TOOBASED. Okay. Picking up the Centaur, which... How are they going to lane this? Centaur to the...
Keep on pressing the issue here. Is Empyrean...
He might be able to get this. He's got 5 seconds for the Shikuchi again, and Empyrean...
oh, this is close, but no.
Anchor, no, okay.
Oh,
Pro playing it a little safe. He'll go back in for that second attack with the first point up in Geminate and won the Sentry game. He's picked up first blood. You really can't expect much more than that as Monster just gonna kill himself off to some neutrals there to avoid giving up the kill.
yeah, very lucky. He actually was sitting underneath the shrapnel as well.
Uses the illusory orb. He really is looking for this. If he can get, if he can get the ult, he's going to be able to get that leash down, and Forsaken Oracle really has nowhere to go. Ryoya gets a bit of a freebie, and he gets TOOBASED finally on the board.
Yeah, right now, but as soon as they break here, they're going to know.
Rose pushing up. Got the eyes on. Ollie's in some trouble, taking some damage. Looking for the TP. Not bad instincts, just doesn't have the time. I want this kill so damn bad, and Hasterun's going to run out. Can he get the glimpse? Yes, he can. Ryoya. Oh, he didn't. Ooh. He is going to get pulled back here, and I don't know how he gets out of this one. He is going to try and jump away, but the stun comes in from Monkey, and Ryoya will be taken down. So
Poke that keeps Monster away from the creep wave, and unfortunately for him, he comes online just a few minutes too late, so he's not able to defend that mid tower. So now even him's going to feel aimless. And yeah, the puck
moving through the jungle as the Stampede's going to come. They're looking to make their move mid. There's going to be the Ravage coming through. Monkey... I mean, he's taking damage, but that was really more of a defensive ult than anything else, but your TOOBASED, I don't know how long you're going to be able to get away with using these big ults defensively, especially since Empyrean, he still may not be in the clear here. He is getting run down. Palehorse is going to be able to pick him off. Meanwhile, Forsaken Oracle, look at him just...
almost on this damage style just because they are playing with the lead, but...
Oh, Empyrean is here now. They're going to go for it, and yeah, Empyrean with that silence on him.
But... so brutal.
Never got the chance to get here somewhere, and he is standing under a sentry. That is unfortunate for the TA. Ollie has nowhere to go, and no backup to speak of. Monkey's going to be able to bring him down, and Arkosh, they just will not let up here. 13 kills in 16 minutes. This is...
He's so aware of what's going on, and look at the counter.
Ooh.
This
They're
is not
in,
the
they
smoke
pop,
they
they get the silence down onto Empyrean first. They're going to trap him up inside the Static Storm as well. Stampede does come through from Monster, though, but it's just not going to matter. Flea's already dead. Empyrean's dropping low, never gets the Ravage off, and now Monster... well, he's been stunned, he's been thrown up in the air, now he is silenced by Gremlo, and he's stuck in a kinetic field. This is just an absolute disaster.
And for Flea, just so that way those Mortimer kisses are hitting on anyone, but oh, Ollie, this would be a big death, and I think it is almost assured.
Monster do anything to save this. He's trying to get in position, but look at the dodge. All 3 heroes sidestep the stun.
An item like the Orchid on this Weaver really has to be so careful constantly, and well,
oh boy,
he's Orchided. If they have vision, he's
Static's
dead.
gonna get thrown down. Forsaken Oracle is just not holding back anything. If you're this far ahead, you'll take that risk. As speaking of risks, this is a bit of an iffy one. They're going to try and jump onto Monkey here, though. They've got him stun locked. The silence comes in now as well into the solo Ravage, and oh, Monkey, he had an ult, but he never had the opportunity to get it off. But now, yeah, Flea, you can't be there. That's still a sniper, man. That's be getting a little ahead of himself on that one as Phil will get picked off. Gremlo now wants the fight, pops the BKB. They're going to go on to Empyrean. That TP will not complete. This TP will not either, as Ollie is going to get glimpsed back into that kinetic field. He'll try and hold his ground with that Deso. It's a nice bit of damage, but not onto any one target in particular. Can't find the kill before he goes down, and Cyclone there to cancel out the kisses. And do they actually go in? Monster wants it. They're going to look to push forward. They've taken out Oracle already, so without the Disruptor, that is a large part of that team fight gone, but he immediately buys back, and Palehorse continues to fire away from the backline. They'll take Monster down first. Flea, once again, thrown up in the air, but once he comes down, he's able to get himself out with the blink, but line and Ollie, that's not where you want to be. He's in trouble. Cookie's going to try to push him a little bit further out, but they still have the vision. They're going to try and jump down, but look at Ryoya on the backline, able to hit with a 3-man coil, but where's the follow? There just isn't any. Palehorse pops the BKB and stands his ground, and that did basically nothing. It's a nice play from Ryoya, but lose a tower, and they might just lose the whole lane of racks, but Ollie is going to buy back. Empyrean goes in, dropping the Ravage. They hit onto 2. Gremlin was able to pop the BKB in time, though, so he will hold the front line, and now there's that Static Storm coming into play. Forsaken Oracle does have to die for it, but they are starting to clean up. Ollie dies back. Empyrean dropped low as well. Monster trying to hold some sort of front, but it's just not going to work, and the GG will be called. Arkosh absolutely dominant here in game 1.
Yeah, they almost did every aspect of Dota right there. I think they read their opponents incredibly.
The actual heyday of the position 1 Tiny is quite a ways behind us, but if you're 2-based, I mean, you needed something, right? You needed the damage, you needed the AoE, you needed someone who could absorb some sort of hit, so it does. Maybe Crow can get the angle through the trees. Yeah,
nice.
He's going to go for it. Empyrean will be taken down, and Gremlo gets first blood, so each creep on their side, but Gremlo, well, he thought about it, went in for it, Ollie's able to cancel it, but now your Tiny is underneath the tower by himself. Empyrean's here to try and help, but needs to use that Nightmare pretty much perfectly, and right now, he doesn't have an actual target to throw it on. As Riolia TP'd in, he's going to go for the Sonic Wave. It's a nice bit of damage. It's not enough for the kill, though. Now the Nether Strike from Gremlo. They're just trying to get Monkey out of here, and I don't think he makes it. Charge from Gremlo comes through for the disruption, but Riolia is able to find the kill. But now here comes Crow into the fight with that hammer. They're going to be able to clean up Riolia. Can they get Empyrean as well before Gremlo dies? So you didn't get that kill. You're not going to be able to pressure up the PL anytime soon. And now Ollie's actually going to get hit up here. They glimpse him back. Monkey is taking a hell of a lot of damage, though, as Riolia rotates in, but Gremlo's still charging. One more hit should do it. No, not able to get it just yet. There it is. Momentarily put under there by that avalanche, but ready to go yet.
No, it's not, and you look over at the dire triangle and you see how many stacks they've prepared. They've tried to set him up as much as they can, but then you look over bottom at the solo push from Monster with Flea sitting behind him, and it just feels like they're still playing maybe a step behind their opponents here. And Riolia, he's menacing, but they know he doesn't have damage.
Silence comes out, the Orchid was completed, and this Queen of Pain, what can they do? Empyrean comes in, that's a very nice grip onto the Prophet, that takes a lot of that damage out. Is it going to be enough, though? As of right now, got Riolia out, so that's nice, but they lose Empyrean, and power shot, not enough to kill Crow. So
going for this kill to Ollie, and I think they might just get it. Needs a little bit more damage, though.
Gremlo is taking a beating here, but he will live, but Riolia wants in, looking for the kill, able to get it before he's glimpsed back. But they need more. There it is. They get the arena down. The Spear Stun will be there, and there's really nothing Forsaken Oracle can do. There is going to be a defensive play out, though, from Crow. Nice Solar Guardian into the fight. They're going to try to turn, as Flea will be dropped, but Monkey was put under by the Nightmare. Empyrean doesn't have the damage just yet, but he is going to be able to get off the ult. That locks Nature's Prophet down, and now Monster's back into the fight. He connects with the Spear. Crow, locked down, no mana, starting to run out of health as well, but it's got to wait a little while longer for Monsters. Ooh, okay, that's not going to matter. They still have it, but
at the same time, do you walk up this high ground? It's a little bit scary.
Low charges. They're going to try and take Flea down first. They do get him, and now Empyrean, he's out in the cold. There's no one here to help him, so a way of durability and defensive power for these fights, and they want the fight right away. Oracle, though, that's a nice position there. He's just going to... threw down the static, and Riolia wasn't actually caught in it, so now they're going to turn. Forsaken Oracle immediately getting jumped on. They'll blow him up. Can they go after Pale Horse as well? Monster was thinking about it. The blink is back up, but you already used the arena to go after the first kill, so you don't really have that guarantee. Maybe wait for some reinforcements, but well, who is coming? The Spirit Breaker's already sort of engaged at the moment, but Pale Horse wants in his... Well, Zeta still has a minute 30 on it, so he can afford to fight. He's going to go straight in on the Flea. They will find the kill, and now here comes the Dawnbreaker into the fight. They're looking for Empyrean as well, just cutting off those supports at the knees, but Pale Horse does get dropped down, but Aegis is going to get him back into the fight. So while he's respawning, they'll clean up Gremlo and Crow. They're trying to get onto Monkey now as well, hoping to just really leave this Phantom Lancer all alone, but of all the heroes looking for a 1v5, Phantom Lancer certainly one who can pull it off, but Pale Horse...
Ugly game play out for them now. The best thing they have going for them, actually, is just this Aegis not being available, and they're hunting for PL. He didn't get up! Oh no!
Oh, they've got the Fiend's Grip onto him now as well. They know this is the real one. They're just going to hack away at him, and they've got enough damage. And while that was happening, Flea actually kept the chase up onto Crow. Well, that's a bit unfortunate. They will miss that spell, but it cancels the TP, so all that up. Nice chunk of change, and Arkosh, they're still up here. That's a nice ward that they put down, and it does get them eyes on Monster, so they will go in and should be able to get this kill. The reinforcements are TPing in, but Monster holding his ground, pops the BKB, pops the arena. They go in for that wave, and now, well, you see Crow. Actually, he got the ult off, Not really sure it's going to be enough, though. They're still starting to lose heroes. Crow's dropped low, Gremlo as well. They did get Flea in exchange, but they need more, and now they're getting it. Here comes Pale Horse into the fight. Ryoya dropped low, not finished off as he was able to blink out, so they'll turn their attention onto Monster instead. Now they've got Ollie trapped up inside, but that bought time for Ryoya to rejoin the fight. Goes in to pick off one. Now Pale Horse, can he actually do this? He is fighting pretty damn hard here. Ryoya is trying to get him down, but with that heart, he just keeps on regenning. Ryoya doesn't have anything to work with. Eventually he gets the kill, just with the right clicks and the stubbornness.
Here, but they don't want Empyrean. Well, they want something else, but
Ryoya's there. They can bait him into the fight. There's the static down. They've got him trapped up. And I do not believe Ryoya's getting out of this one. Crow even comes in with the Solar Guardian just to make sure.
Stop him is the grip, but barely.
A blink from Ollie to get himself out of that one. But Monster, okay. They're going to go in. They're looking for Forsaken Oracle. That is a nice attempt from Crow, but well, it's just not going to be enough. And now he's kind of stuck in the fight. Yeah, that... If that does keep Oracle alive, no, you didn't. There really wasn't anything to be done. As Monkey, that's a very angry rock. He is going to get right on top of him. But now Ollie, he's stuck in a Static Storm. There's a lot of damage coming out here. Empyrean is already going down. Monster was able to pop the BKB, but that doesn't protect the Tiny. Ollie will be picked off, and I don't really know if Ryoya wants back into this fight. He is going to blink his way to the other side of the river. That's enough to take Monkey down, but just the one real sort of secondary pick off there. They get the Disruptor, they get the Nature.
If he ever gets clipped by that Static Storm, it's just over. Lights out. And Ryoya, he's got 25.
Lincolns. Pale Horse gets the vision. Can they get the charge? Lincoln's... Actually, it's both... I think it's... Yeah, Lincoln's and he has Spell Block, so... A lot of defensive capabilities there for Ryoya, but the attack is still coming. That's going to force out the BKB, but now Pale Horse is into the fight. Empyrean, he does cancel his own Fiend's Grip there once he realizes that the PL is in position, but they have to take this. They have to try and fight it, but Ryoya now going to get trapped up inside the Static Storm, stunned up, locked down, finished off before the TPs come. And I'm not sure they want these TPs to complete. Monster's still into the fight, but how much can they really do here? They're just dropping like flies as Flea gets picked off. Gremlo still not dying on the other side, and it's just an absolute disaster. They take that fight without their primary damage dealer in the Tiny, and...
Running at the tier 4s again,
God,
and he got it.
Ollie's pulled back. Charge is coming in. Pale Horse wants the damage. Silence now out as well. They're going to actually pick up the supports first. Smart move. Take down Empyrean right away, and all of a sudden, your Tiny has no backup. He's just going to get hacked away at. He is trying to fight with the lifesteal from the Satanic. It keeps him alive for a little while as Ryoya gets onto the back line. Nice wave, but it's not enough. Ollie gets taken down, and Ollie, he actually doesn't have buyback. He doesn't have enough money for it, so he's out of the fight. And this may just be the end of it. They're going to start picking him off. They're trying to get onto Ryoya, but he's going to successfully run over to the tower from TOOBASED, and it's kind of setting up shop. They refuse to leave. Pale Horse is now finally going to turn his attention to those, to those towers. But Ryoya, he goes in, he immediately gets hit by the charge, though the BKB not enough to protect him for now. But Flea, that is a clutch Terrorize coming in. They'll take down Monkey. Gremlo dropped low and finished off as well. That buys Ryoya the time to retreat. But now Flea, well, he may have just sacrificed his life for that play. Yes, he has. Pale Horse takes him down, and can he get back in? Yes, he can. Buyback is going to be there, but once again, it's...
And they're going to try and kite him, but if any charge connects, and here it comes, and it's over. There's going to be another hero dead, and unfortunately, I think they are going to run a Gauss here. They need the Tiny in 15, and I think the Ancient might just be dead a little bit too quick. Ryoya just doesn't have anything.
He's going to give it a go, because he really doesn't have much of a choice, pushing his way forward. Empyrean coming in to try and help out. Defensive Nightmare comes through. Now they're going to throw down the Fiend's Grip onto Crow, and Ryoya was able to escape. That's neat, but Ancient's dying, boys. They're not going to be able to defend it. Ollie does try to get in there at the last second, but it's just not going to be enough.
Right. Trinkets.